Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo May 3, 2022. You may find that a general lack of planning on your part has led to some conflict in your world today. Don't be surprised if things come to a nasty breaking point in which things start to fall apart. Remember that death brings rebirth, a rebirth which is usually wiser, stronger, and more prosperous than the original birth. If you feel things become too stressed under incredible pressure, you might want to consider just letting them fall. Your psychic intuition could be heightened. You have a lot of natural extrasensory perception, but you don't always trust the impressions that come to you. Try to listen to those subtle impressions now. You might pick up some intuitive information about an acquaintance. Or you could tap into your sweetheart's emotions, sensing the feelings that they are experiencing. Heed this special radar and act on it, and great things could happen. You could have some powerful exchanges with people today, as planetary energies help you to be more assertive and bold. There are some people you might not get along with at work, but today you could find a way to get them on your side. Use your political skills and powers of persuasion. You might be able to gather some support if you announce a plan of action, like approaching management as an employee representative. You have a wonderful, nurturing nature. Those around you reap tremendous benefit from your caring soul. Just as you are receptive to the needs of others, so too should you be aware of your own needs. You deserve to be on the receiving end of your own gentle touch. Don't hesitate to turn to others for help if you need to. You might be surprised how mere acquaintances pitch in to lend a hand. Be careful not to let your dissatisfaction with yourself hurt others or create enemies. Your friends and family have to be very patient with you. If you go too far, your relationships will suffer a great deal. Try to see it from their point of view instead of just your own. You have more mental energy than you realize today, and coffee has nothing to do with it. Just let yourself obsess over the tiny details and you should be able to pull off something really big. You appreciate being liked and even more being admired. However, you don't have much say in how you're perceived. You can only behave in a natural way, which is often simply a question of your smile and laugh, the extent of your interest shown towards others, your individual taste, and how your day goes. You are ready to take on more challenges, and have been grooming yourself for progress and advancement. Today, however, you're likely to feel frustrated with your slow progress. Try not to take it personally. You are on the right track, and without a doubt will achieve your goals. It's just that the atmosphere today is slow and sluggish, and is not conducive to progress of any sort. There will be more energy and movement in the air tomorrow. Take care that your generosity and loyalty toward a family member doesn't cost you too much in the long run. You may feel as though you don't have a choice when it comes to fulfilling requests from someone in your family, but this isn't really the case. You always have the choice. If there is something you just aren't comfortable with, the essence of this day can give you the extra courage you need to take a stand. Too many unfinished tasks or chores might have you feeling pressured to get them done, creating unnecessary stress and strain. Pace yourself, and don't panic if you have to let some of them go for now. You're probably feeling more sensitive than usual, so you might also pick up some upsets from the people around you. Take periodic breaks and go out for a walk. This should clear your head and make things easier for you. 2 days ago, the Sun and Mercury were on the same page, but as Mercury forges ahead with a new wave of activity on the career front, the Sun is holding on to the spirit of adventure as an eclipsing new moon in an adventurous part of your chart runs its course. The moon will start the day with the Sun but will end the day with Mercury in your career sector, highlighting two very different areas of your life that are both becoming more active at the same time. Meanwhile, as she spends her last full day in your relationship sector, Venus is keeping the focus on your relationships. Just as Venus, the planet of love, is spending her last full day in your relationship sector, the moon's friendly aspect to Pluto is bringing a mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia together. On both the romantic and relationship fronts, this is making it hard to focus on reality checks and instead on the journey itself, as the love gods look to the past and the relationship gods to the future. Our eyes in the sky. We could all be a little more interested in things that we wouldn't normally focus our energy on. The strange and unusual could fascinate you to the point that you forget some of your responsibilities. However, the moon moving into Taurus can help you think less emotionally and more logically as well, so you won't get thrown off track for too long. Sticking to a schedule could be a struggle today, though. When the moon trines Mars later in the morning, you could feel more assertive. A need to take the lead could give you the courage to ask that person out, tell someone clearly what your expectations are, or come clean about something you've been holding back. Advocating for yourself now won't come off as bossy or rude, so speak up. It's now or never. This afternoon, the moon squares Uranus, bringing with it a sense of impatience with pretty much everything that isn't moving at warp speed. Constraints could be annoying at this time, and anyone who tries to pin you down could seem excessively controlling to you. This unsettling energy doesn't lend itself to downtime, so the best thing to do is find the most exciting thing you can to keep you occupied. It will be too frustrating to try to focus on the mundane. Try not to make any huge decisions when the moon conjoins Saturn tonight. This aspect can lead us to act emotionally immature, to say the least. Guilt is one emotion linked to this transit, but it could also present as frustration or even rage. Keep a cool head and try to meditate on any issues. This is the time to really let your freak flag fly, because you really don't care too much what other people think of you today. Even for the shyer, more introverted signs, this is an excellent chance to truly be yourself without feeling self-conscious. You don't mind flying solo on your oddball missions, but it helps if you have a BFF who's willing and eager to be your partner in crime. Investors are looking for unique things to get excited about and put their money behind now, so why not one of your ideas? Networking on social media can be extremely profitable today. Hang on, because information will be going by you very quickly now. You'll want to hit the pause button so you can get a better look at what's happening, but this might not be an option. Make the best choices that you can with the little bit of info you're able to focus on. The way you instinctively behave and react to critical situations. Develop the skills you use when realizing your ambition. You can either choose to live your life, taking the most comfortable options, or decide to achieve something of value. Discover your best approach. How you can fine-tune the way your life develops over the coming years and throughout the rest of your life. See how your sensitivity and relating skills improve. Life destiny helps you make the most of your abilities. Find inspiration that will motivate and challenge you.